So when I was a sophomore in high school, I actually tried to kill myself. I used a bag and I tried to suffocate myself, but I freaked out and I couldn't stand it, so I took it right off. Actually, one of the first people I told was my dad, he's my stepdad really, but his name's Mark. And I didn't tell my mom because I knew she would just freak out. She wouldn't be able to handle it. And they transported me to a hospital, and like a normal hospital. And I remember being in a room with this other guy who was clearly like actually sick. And I just remember like not feeling like I should be here. And so I only got to be there for up to 72 hours because that's just like the rule. And if they thought that I needed more supervision, they would transfer me to a rehab facility, and that's what happened. And I was put in this room that was kind of like a dorm room, but the room was child-proof pretty much, so I couldn't hurt myself with anything. And like the beds, like the sheets were stapled, and like there was a window, but you couldn't really see anything out of it, so there might as well not be a window. Like the floor were like grates, like in the streets, so like liquid could be filtered through it. It was just white walls, just like boring. And I remember just thinking like, I'm gonna bullshit my way out of this. Like I'm not gonna be here for more than 2 weeks. Like I don't need this. I don't need to get better. And I gave myself a time limit of 2 weeks. I was like, I'm gonna get out of here. And I met this guy called Andrew, and one of the first things that came out of his mouth was, "How'd you do it?" And that's one of the things that you don't ask. But I told him I tried to suffocate myself, and he was like, hardcore. And then after that, we just like got along. We're actually now like accountability buddies, so we like check in with each other. Like if you've seen South Park, it's whatever. But he's really funny, one of the funniest people I've ever met. And he recommended me this book called The Wind-Up Bird Chronicles, and by Haruki Murakami. And I read it, and it impacted me so much that I remember just sobbing for the first time in a long time, just like actually feeling things. And that's when I decided to actually get better and to really give this a shot. And I broke my rule and stayed for a little longer, only a week, but I was there for 3 weeks, and I love the book so much I actually got a tattoo on my back of a wind-up bird, but it was pretty much all thanks to Andrew for recommending the book, and now I'm better.